For my project, I chose to review an article by Forbes. The article was entitled Building Customer Relationships is Imperative for Competing in the High Stakes Mid Market. Basically, the article focused on a lot of the aspects that are involved with running an IT department within a mid sized to large enterprise. Even though mid-sized businesses essentially make up, 100,000 companies and are driving more than $700 billion in revenue, they're still not at the top of the list for competing within the marketplace due to their size and budget restraints. It's difficult for a mid-sized company to essentially compete with these large enterprises when they're expected to output the same type of service and product as the large enterprises with a fraction of the budget. Essentially, one of the main aspects about building customer loyalty that was addressed within the article is that these IT infrastructure updates that these companies make have direct impact on the business and customer relationship itself. For example, if Amazon was to completely change the interface that it utilized when customers added things to their cart or checked out products or read reviews or uploaded videos or photos, all this stuff will directly affect how the customer looks at the brand and how easy it is to do business with the customer. Now, many large corporations have the ability to integrate technology and IT infrastructure that is specific to whatever their brand or company is trying to do. Where a mid-sized company may not have the resources to essentially build the tool from scratch and may need to use something that's out of box but does fit into their business model. By trying to address this in many different ways, a company could affect their customer loyalty because if they make a wrong decision, customers may not come back. And these are directly impacting the customer loyalty and ongoing experience of the customer. There's many times in situations where companies will actually make changes to their technology and make changes to how something is done on their website or their phone system or, in their in-store experience and may revert back to a previous type of situation like an auto checkout or a self-checkout feature or being able to do something on your own without having to have interaction with the store employee. Some people like that interaction. One of the big things that it also focused on was the personalized experience. Essentially, they talked about how millennials and Generation Z and Generation Y are more focused on feeling special. They want to feel like whatever it is that you're doing for them, you're doing specifically for them. You're not necessarily doing it for everyone. And this is another challenge that mid-sized companies face because of the fact that they don't necessarily have the resources to be able to make every transaction personalized. At a certain point, they have to make it to where it's personalized enough, but also functional and also budget conscious so that their organization can continue to work within the framework that's possible for their capabilities. There are many different things that go into these customer relationships. There's decisions that are made every single day outside of the boardroom that are taken into consideration with the bottom dollar in mind. And it's not always the bottom dollar that you can focus on because the consumer, quite frankly, doesn't care about your overhead costs. They don't care about the electricity that you're paying. They don't care about your rent. They don't care about what you're paying the employees. All they care about is the performance of your product and also what kind of service they're receiving. One specific situation that I can bring up personally recently that I've dealt with is I bought a pair of Spine glasses. Spine is a new type of eyewear company that essentially is utilizing a new interface to be able to make the hinges on your glasses better, essentially. They use aerospace quality cording and this hinge to make it so that your glasses fit tight to your face. They're supposed to be more, aerodynamic as far as, if you wear them for riding glasses. You can also use them for like golfing or playing tennis, and they're supposed to stay on your face better. Well, they use a technology, that's very high tech, and you get in their website and there's lots of awesome pictures, videos, and explanations. They don't also utilize the live chat mode for their tech support. They do not have a state-of-the-art system for when you call in and you have to send emails. The people that you receive the emails for are not very well trained, and they'll tell you to go to the person that sold the glasses to you and tell you that there's not really a warranty that they provide. You just go to the people that provided the glasses to you, which, in a certain sense you understand. But in the same sense, you've now deteriorated the customer relationship because now I see that you care about the sale to the actual eyewear place that I bought the glasses from from, and you actually have no concern for me as a consumer who purchased your product. And quite frankly, because of this and the lack of technology of actually being able to speak to someone in a live chat setting and explain what went on and explain what happened, now I'll never purchase their products again. And if anyone asks me about their products, I'll tell them not to purchase them as well. I love the glasses while I had them, but at some point you have to also understand that your products are going to break down, and you have to have the resources available to be able to ensure that your brand has loyal customers that stay loyal because they like your products and they know that you're going to support them after the sale, not just when you're receiving the revenue. I think the article did an excellent job on explaining all of this stuff for people that don't really understand the behind the scenes process that goes into creating brand loyalty based off the IT infrastructure of the organization. And after reading the article, I definitely understand the impact that these technological changes have on building brand loyalty and ensuring that the customer relationship remains strong. When websites or businesses make these changes now, I will have a much better understanding of why some of these decisions were probably made, and also I'll have a better understanding of when mistakes are made and how they need to be corrected, because it always sounds great to go with the newest, best, and most significant change and technological advance in the market. But sometimes that change could ruin your customer loyalty and brand value to millions of consumers, and it's much easier to keep consumers than it is to consistently try to attract new ones. Thank you.